Better question of the day.
All right, the question of the day is, what was your biggest fear as a child at bedtime? Everybody kind of has fears as a child at bedtime. What was your biggest fear as a child at bedtime?
Sure. So I suffer from, and still suffer from, and it's not really suffering anymore, but I've gotten used to it. The whole sleep paralysis thing, right? Where you'll go to sleep and at some point your eyes will wake up, but your body will not wake up. Your brain will wake up, but your body will not wake up. And sometimes you hallucinate during this period because you're still technically dreaming. So when I was a kid, I didn't really understand it, and it freaked me out. You know, I thought it was because there was a ghost in my room. Because you feel this overwhelming sense of dread when it happens. Like you're going to be paralyzed for life or you're never going to wake up.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is frightening.
It's very frightening.
That is very frightening.
Yeah. And this happens to me maybe 6 times a year still. But happened to me as a kid. And, you know, one of the weirdest things about this is most people who experience this, especially their first time experiencing it, experience the same thing, which is waking up and seeing a shadowy dark figure. Almost everybody that this happens to experiences this. And I experienced the same thing. The first time this happened, I remember I woke up and all of a sudden I was in my room, but my room had dark brick walls. And the door was open and it was backlit and there was a shadowy child standing in the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Children
Dobbs
of the
Road.
Born.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dobbs Road, she was with you all the time.
Dobbs
This
Road
whole
was with me the
time.
whole time. She grew up. She grew up by the time I ran into her at Dobbs Road. Yeah. So that used to scare me that I was going to experience that. And it happens a lot when you're stressed out. If you're overly stressed, it'll happen.
Yeah.
So it still happens to you every once in a while now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound fun at
Happened
all.
to
That
me a
does
couple
not
months ago.
sound fun.
It's not
Yeah.
fun. But once you get used to it, once it happens to you enough, you realize
it's
that
going to go away.
yeah, you know it's going to go away. I always focus on my breathing, and I think if I'm still breathing, I'm fine.
Yeah.
And you can always still control your breathing, and you can control your eyes. But other than that, you're paralyzed.
Kind of like wetting the bed. You just kind of talk yourself through it. You can get
It's
through
not
it.
really like wetting the bed at all, actually. It's not really like wetting the bed at all.
I was going to say, I think it's actually the opposite of that.
yeah. It might cause you to wet the bed for some people. It might. But I promise you it's not like that.
That color analysis brought to you by Davey Hartzell.
You're welcome. So when I was a bad kid, my mom would make me watch, and you guys will not get this. Well, I'm sure you might actually. She made us watch Mommy Dearest.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
That's horrible.
It's horrible. And I had
No
this.
wire hangers!
Oh, I had the fear that like mom was gonna show up as Joan in that white face mask, holding a wire hanger, screaming that oh my God, it was the scariest moment. Faye Dunaway. Oh yeah.
That's
Wow.
horrible.
Yeah. It is a movie. It's an older movie, but Faye Dunaway does a bang up job as Joan Crawford.
Yeah,
Wow. She literally beats the crap out of her kid because she used the wire hanger. She's like, no, wire hangers. And that just freaked me out my whole life.
Boy, from the stories you've told, your mother is lucky that Child Protective Services was not more prominent back
There's
then.
a reason why she's in Delaware and not here.
My God. My goodness, David, you poor child.
God bless him. Wow. Do the rosary.
I think I just wet the bed.
What do you think, Blake?
I can't really think of the top of my head, so Dad, I'm going to defer to you. Do you remember me waking up and just like, oh my God, I'm scared?
I think with you it was bugs. You would think a bug was either in your bed or something like that. So when you're a kid, I'd hear every once in a while I'd hear it. And it was on me. You know, it was stuff like, because you never liked bugs ever.
Boy.
Even when you were a kid.
Yeah, you're not a bug dude.
Yeah.
Ants, the movie, not good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Growing up as poor as I grew up, there literally were bugs in the bed to the point where I was just used to it.
You named them Bug.
Blake didn't grow up.
Yeah, they were all my friends. They were like my pets. Yeah. Oh, hi, Roachy. Roachy's back.
Roachy and Bugs. 'Cause
Roachy,
you're real
you got
creative on the
real
names.
big over the last few days.
Yeah, Blake didn't grow up poor.
Yeah, but we'll say though, the only time that I ever really get nightmares as an adult is like during the nights where I might take a gummy or a Delta 8.
Don't do you?
Those
I'm
Delta
loose.
8s. Just do the real thing, man.
Yeah. Even then, the real thing freaks me out a lot.
Yeah.
Indica. You got to get the indica. Troy, what do you got?
All right. So when I was a kid, there was always. I mean, our parents, like Davey's parents, would scare you into submission. But I had a house. My house in DeLand had 2 long heaters. They were gas heaters in the hallway. All right, and that's how you heated the house. But you could see them through your bedroom door. And my dad would hang his meat coats to dry on the heaters.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had the white meat coats.
Yeah. Baking meat smell
You'd
in
bring
your
them
house.
home, bleach them, and they weren't dirty, so they weren't like bloody, but I mean they weren't
still had
exactly the cleanest. You could see the still marks on them.
Yeah, like a
But
rosé.
it looked like a person was standing outside your door looking at you.
Yeah.
And I
That's
to,
creepy.
to this day, I would force my own paralyzed motion. Like if I didn't move, he wouldn't know I was there. And it would be there all night long until my dad went to work, and then he'd take it away, and then I'd realize what it was. But it's still, for that hour or whatever, it seemed like an eternity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That, oh my gosh, that person's just there watching me. I'm not going to move. I'm not going to move.
It's amazing when you're a kid and you're going to sleep, every shadow looks like a person standing outside of your door in your closet or in your room or something, man. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll look forward to seeing what you guys have to say out there in comments land.
Yeah, please put your terror in comments.
Yeah. Terrorize us all, please.
Yes.
That's just that's what we're looking for
See if
this
we can
Friday
force
morning.
paralysis.
Yeah. Yeah. Oof. Boy. Yeah. Dreams. I had a dream the other night, and I don't even remember it, but I remember through the whole dream. Never had this before. Usually I'm in control of my actions in the dreams. I can control my actions, and some people can't. But I was in control of the entire dream. It was amazing. Everything that happened. It just felt different. I don't
So
know.
like
It
it was
weird.
like running a video game for you.
It was.
own
It was
dream?
just whatever
Oh, that's
I
pretty
wanted
cool.
to happen, man. It was just happening. And I knew it was a dream the whole time. And usually when I know it's a dream, I wake up from it. But it was really cool. It was like 2 hours of just controlling the world of my dream.
I've had a dream where it's almost like I was Tony Stark and like had the computer and I was doing this and
Oh, yeah?
I but I was actually like Tony Stark in my dream. you know? So it was like, okay, but it felt like I was really doing it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I love dreams. I love dreams more than reality sometimes.
yeah. But always mine are in black and white.
Yeah, that's what's so weird.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just-
only in black and white.
All right.